Good morning, class 8 students. Students, we are doing chapter number 6 and we were reading about the history of Delhi. What was the Delhi? How was it? And how it becomes a New Delhi. Now, our topic is the making of New Delhi. In 1803, the British gained control of Delhi after defeating the Marathas. Since the capital of British India was Calcutta, students, previously in 1803, British gained control Delhi after the British acquired Delhi after they have defeated the Marathas, and the capital of British of India was Calcutta. The Mughal emperor was allowed to continue living in the palaces complex of the Red Fort. The Mughal emperor were allowed to live in the Red Fort. The modern city, as we know it today, developed only after 1911. And our student, the Delhi, that today we know about the New Delhi, known as New Delhi, developed in 1911, when Delhi becomes the capital of British India. At that time, when Delhi becomes the capital of British India, the Britishers demolishing the past. Before 1857, development in Delhi was somewhat different from those of the other colonial cities. In Madras, Bombay, or Calcutta, the living space of Indians and the Britishers were sharply separated. Students, Britishers have the places where the Indians or Britishers are going to live. They have separately differentiated the places, but it means the Britishers were living in Madras, Mumbai, and Calcutta. The Indian living in a different area, whereas Britishers were living in a different area. They have separated the place. Back black area where while the whites live, as well as well laid out white area. That were the Indians were living, known as the black area, where the Britishers were used to live, known as a white area. In Delhi, especially in the first half of the 18th century, the British lived along with the wealthiest Indians in the walled city. Especially the first half of the 19th century, the British lived along with the wealthiest Indians in the walled cities. The British learned to enjoy Urdu, Persian culture and poetry and participated in the local festivals. Britishers also enjoyed learning Urdu, Persian culture, poetries and they used to participate in the local festivals. The establishment of Delhi College in 1792 leads to a greater intellectual flowering as in the science as well as in the humanities. Students, they have developed the Delhi College in 1792 and largely in the Urdu language. Many reference of period from 1830 to 1857 was a period of Delhi Renaissance. The 1830 to 1857, that was a period of Delhi known as the Delhi Renaissance period. All these changes after 1857 during the revolt that year, and all those changes, students, during the 1857 the revolt, the changes you have seen, the rebel gathered in the city and pursued Bahadur Shah to become the leader of the uprising. Delhi remains under rebel control from the 4 months, and student Delhi, there was, as we have read in the last chapter, that there was a rebel in the 1857. Sorry, Bahadur Shah Zafar was leading it, and the Delhi rebels in control for 4 months.